And these two ingredients are the stars of today's video. On the left is white miso paste. You can find this in East Asian grocery stores or on Amazon. This is a super flavorful thick paste made out of fermented soybeans that can be added to soups, dressings or to marinades. It has 200 calories per 100 gram, which is quite a bit, but because of its strong flavor, you don't need to add much to your dishes. The second ingredient is gochujang. This is a spicy chili paste, also made with fermented soy, has 200 calories as well, and is in my opinion a great ingredient added to any stir fry. Both ingredients combined will be the base of our ramen broth, making sure we have a good tasting broth that doesn't require to boil for 12 hours as the authentic ramen broths do. Next are the aromatics. I will peel 1 clove of garlic and also 1 piece of ginger roughly the size of my thumb. I will cut off the skin of the ginger and then both of these will be grated on the smallest holes so they get a paste-like consistency. If you don't have a grater however, you can just chop them into very small pieces, that is totally fine. I will put them into a small glass and lay it aside. The next are the vegetables. I will first slice up a small yellow onion, this weighs around 50 grams, and then I will chop up 100 grams of a vegetable called Pak Choy. You can find this in most groceries nowadays. This will add a nice contrast to the sweet broth and also will add volume to our ramen without adding too many calories. If you can't find this however, you could also add spinach or a couple of broccoli florets. The protein source for this particular ramen will be ground beef with 5% fat. I will add 180 grams. If you can only find the regular one, it's fine. Just keep in mind that it has double the calories because it has 20% fat instead of 5. Okay, let's get cooking. To start, I will heat up a pot to medium heat, add in 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of vegetable oil and start with the onions and pak choy first. This will now get fried for around 3 to 4 minutes under occasional stirring until they slowly but surely will lose their water content and then start to become translucent, caramelize and get brown spots. Then I will get in with my beef. I will try to separate it with a spatula so as much meat as possible gets in contact with the pan to develop some browning. If you have still water left in the pan from the vegetables, you might need to higher the temp to medium-high after you added the beef. There is no browning happening if there is too much water left. So I will let this fry now for 90 seconds and then I will add in my aromatics. I will fry them for an additional 20 seconds without letting the garlic burn. So now I will place my miso paste on a scale and add 30 grams or 3 tablespoons into the pot, followed up by 10 grams or 1 tablespoon of gochujang. Stir again everything until the entire meat is covered, and then I will add in 250 grams of water. Give this a quick mix and let it simmer on medium-low heat for 5 minutes and the ramen soup is ready. Now, this is where you have to decide which kind of ramen you want. Until now, this has 354 calories with 41 grams of protein. If you want the best tasting experience, you can now add 1 serving of ramen or wheat noodles into the pot for the last 2 to 4 minutes. Both have around 300 calories per serving. However, if you want the lowest calorie ramen, you can go with these. Shirataki noodles. These are made out of the konjac root and have 20 calories for the entire package. Of course, they don't taste as good as regular noodles, but are good in their own way. They are stored in this liquid, and if you buy the right brand, they taste like absolutely nothing. Some brands, however, tend to smell a bit off. So to make them, I will remove the liquid and wash them in my sink for 30 seconds with water until the liquid they were stored in is cleaned off. Now I will preheat a pan on medium-high heat without any oil, add the noodles in and dry fry them for 3 to 4 minutes until the water is evaporated and they get a slightly crisp exterior. This is in my opinion the best way to cook these noodles. So after 4 minutes, I will add them into my ramen broth and let everything simmer for additional 1 to 2 minutes. I will try the broth to check on seasoning. In my case, I will add a bit of black pepper and then I will transfer this into my bowl. You can either eat this right away or you can also add additional toppings like spring or pickled onions. This recipe with the shirataki comes in with 374 calories, 20 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat and 41 grams of protein. I have a video where I explain more in depth which shirataki have a smell and why, so you can make an informed decision when buying them. So click on this video to check that out.